Hey there, everybody. Merry Christmas, first of all. We'll be drinking a little wine here. Since I haven't had a beer review in a long time, I'm going to go ahead and give a wine review. And this is actually a Rex Goliath Pinot Noir. This actually is a very inexpensive wine. Most of them go for around $5 or less. Actually, every single one's good, even the Moscato, which I hate Moscatos because they're so sweet. These are all very good wine. The Pinot Noir is probably my favorite. So, since it's Christmas, I'll drink a little wine here. And this is probably going to be my last pickup video of the year. I plan on having a journey for Genesis next month. I'm going to try to squeeze all this in. There's a bunch of stuff here. I wanted to get it done since I haven't really bought much because of the Christmas holidays as far as other pickups go. So I'm going to try to squeeze this in, so I'm going to go real fast. And actually, I don't even remember what orders I got these, but we'll start with this one here for $11 at a Goodwill. I picked up this, it's just 4 loose DS games. Actually, I don't even know where the one is. And I really only bought it, let's see, one was Naked Brothers Band, who cares? Pixie Weeksy, or some game like that. I don't know where it is. That rug fell out. I really don't care. I really only bought it for, and it also has Boogie here, but I really only bought it for this Super Mario Brothers. And the reason I bought it loose is because I actually had it with the case. So actually, the first DS game I bought it with the system at a garage sale about a year and a half ago. And my kids lost it in the van, so I wasn't able to. I just wanted to complete it back because it is a good game. So I overpaid a little bit, but that's all right. Well, let me show you this real quick. I held off on buying one of these because everyone has one if you have a PS3 or a PS2, and that's actually a PS1. But the reason I went ahead, it cost me $5. It's one of the small ones here, the Model 2 or 3 or whatever it was. I think it's a Model 3 PS1, and it cost me $5. It came with a nice controller and the game driver too, which I didn't have. So for $5, I figured I'd add it to the collection. I didn't realize how beat up it was, but that's okay. So I have a PS1. You can't even give those away. And then also, this cost me, I think, $6 from Goodwill. There's nothing spectacular here. It's 3 64 games. And since I got those labels, I've been really looking, trying to get the 64 games because I like putting the stickers on it. It's crazy. But this one is all beat up and label damage. This is probably the best one of the bunch, but it's penny racers. You can't even see it. I mean, formal rental copy. I mean, the labels are torn off. So I will have to get a different one of this, but for now I can add the label to it. And so penny racers, I've never even heard of that game. So if it's any good, let me know. And then Namco Museum has Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxation, Pole Position, and Dig Dug. It's all good games there. And then a wrestling game, WCW NWO Revenge. Like I said, I think I only paid $6 for all 3 of these, so I'll deal with that. And then an Amazon pickup. I actually went and shopped on Amazon. I didn't buy this one. This one just came right before the holidays. And I played it a little bit. It's Conception 2. Children of the 7 Stars. I got it for a real good price. Brand new. I got it for like $22. And yeah, I popped it in. Weird Japanese, classmating time. I guess it's how you have sex in it. You're supposed to populate the earth with your spawn so you can fight the monsters. So, weird Japanese game, but it's an Atlas title. And that's one of my goals, is to get all the Atlas titles. Atlas, NIS Americas, and Xseed. I like to support the smaller companies just because they don't take the buyouts from EA and that crap, and the good games are usually a lot better, especially Atlas titles. I don't think there's an Atlas title I've ever run into I didn't like. Alright. Oh, let me show you this. I got this, I haven't even played with it yet. From a guy at work. He said he was selling it, and I said I'm interested, and for $50, I picked up El Gato capture card. Yeah, they go for about $150 new, and he's only used it a couple times, and he said that I should be able to use it, fire it right up. I don't don't think it comes with any editing software, so I'll have to use the software I have, which I need to upgrade to because the stuff's crap. But so yeah, for 50 bucks I got an Elgato capture card. Let's see what else. Oh, another Goodwill pickup for $5. I picked this up because it's in this big ass box. Star Raiders. It's got a special controller. Comes with the game. Let's see, let me open it up here. Comes with the game in the box. Well, here's the special controller. Comes with its own box here. And then there's the game in the box there. And then also over here, you can't see it. I'm not going to pull it all out. But there's a comic book in there. So this is 100% complete. It's worth about 15, 16 bucks. Not worth a lot of money. But I figured it was kind of interesting, so I bought it for $5. So. And then this, I got this a while ago. I meant to show this in my last video. So I don't make a mess here. I meant to show this in my last video. This is another Goodwill. I think I paid like $15 for all these, but they're a whole bunch of 2600 games. I have about half of them. I think the ones on top I'm going to show you are the ones I didn't have. I have about, so let's see. Start out with Laser Blast. Turn the right side up there. Laser Blast. This one I do not have. Like I said, I think I paid around $15 for all these. Skiing. This one I know I don't have. Love the graphics. This one I had at one time, and I sold an Atari, and actually last Christmas they wanted I had an Atari 2600, and they were like, well, all we need is Pac-Man, and I sold it. So I shipped it with Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man because she was buying it for her little son, and they were talking about the old systems and what they played when they were a kid, and he said that he really liked Pac-Man because he was playing it on his tablet, and they wanted to show him where it came from. Pac-Man is terrible on the 2600, so I went ahead and sent him Ms. Pac-Man as well, so maybe he'd have a better experience with this one, and now I finally got it back in my collection. It's actually not expensive, but kind of hard to find. Then this one has a cool label here. It's Cosmic Creeps. It's got that glue problem here. Never heard of this one. It's got a real cool art style on there, if you guys can see that. This one I think I may have, and it's Skyjinx. Looks terrible, but most of them are. This one I know I have, and it is terrible. E.T. Terrible game. This one I don't think I have, and it's Commando Raid by U.S. Games. Never heard of it, but that one looks kind of interesting. Looks like a Missile Command Choplifter clone or something like that, but that looks interesting. This one I know I have, and that's Berserk. Great game. And this one I have, and I actually love the crap out of this game, Missile Command. Always did. This one I played a lot of when I was a kid. And then this one has great art style here, and it's Maze Craze. Look at these guys, man. Look at that robber back there, focus. Got the porn stash going, the 70s clothes. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. That cop, yeah. That's great art right there. This one has a lot of the gluing effect of the Atari 2600 games are known to have. But it's one I don't have, so it's Spider Fighter. As you can see, all the black dots there from the glue effect. This is basically the reason I bid on this thing, because I really want this game, and that's Pitfall 2, The Lost Caverns. I have the first one. I love the first one. This one I only played at a friend's house growing up, and I hope it works because it's kind of beat to crap, but I really want to play this. Actually, hope it's not a Coleco game because it looks weird. This one I have like a couple copies, and that's Asteroids. Actually, I think I have one complete in box. This one I also have, it's Mad. It's another US game. Haven't played it. These are the ones I do have. And here's Atlantis. I'll probably sell these off and, work towards my goal of getting Lucia. Centipede. Foil cover. I think I don't have a foil cover one. And let's see, just one more here. Yeah. And that's Kaboom. I know I have that one as well. I need the paddle stick, so definitely need those. And keep back with it here. That ham is smelling good. Got the ham going. Alright, put that away. Continue here real quick. Okay, getting closer here. Let's go to my favorite retailer. Well, actually, let's do a GameStop. I picked up this Time and Eternity. This is the NIS title. It was actually out the day before Christmas or the week of Christmas. Last Saturday, I went to the actual mall and went to the GameStop because I was there. I had to get my wife's ring size, so we decided to stop there. Had a $5 credit, a pre-owned game, so I went ahead and popped on this. Time and Eternity, looks interesting, NIS title. I asked the guys on Facebook, and Crack Lotus said it. He liked it. Sporadic Spacebar said he hasn't tried it yet. I've heard good things and bad things about it, but it's an NIS title, so I'm glad to have it. This was actually a Walmart. I picked this up actually for my wife and my daughter. It's the Black Eyed Peas Experience. They had it in the bargain bin for $5. They like the dance games, and if I have enough to drink, I'll do it too. It's funny. And then I went to my favorite retailer. Let's see, what did I buy there? Okay. Let's see. Go ahead. This is a previous time. I went there and I picked up Rampage. That was $7 on the 64. And I put a very nice condition on that one, so I'll put the little label on it. And Speedlunker, because who doesn't want to go caving? It's probably a terrible game, but for $6 I'll give it a shot. And I like those off the wall ones. And here's another time I went there, actually last weekend. I picked up Jet Force Gemini. And this was $4, I think. I picked up because this is the only GameCube game they really had that was different. And Smashing Drive, the stickers covered it up. This is one of the copies I got free. And that's Smashing Drive. It looks like a crash and burn type game. Wipeout. It's not worth much. I looked it up. And this one I picked up because it's only on Xbox, and I heard it's a terrible game. And it's Superman, the Man of Steel. And that cost me $4, and this is complete. Everything actually at the store was complete, except for that Jet Force Gemini. See, Smashing Drive. And then I actually went there to find Genesis games, but I've done picked through. I can't find any more there. I have to find another honey hole. But Phantom Dust for $3. This one's complete. I heard this is a great game, so I was glad to pick this up, and it's worth way more than $3. But it doesn't matter because I'm keeping it. And then another Atlas title I picked up, and it's Arcana Heart. Right there. That one cost me $8. Little fighting game. Glad to have that. Then I went to the overpriced eBay. He's actually more expensive than eBay, and I actually got in a little bit of argument with him. He's for a Japanese Sega Saturn, he's wanting $135. For a regular Sega Saturn with just some one controller, he's wanting $95. This guy is outrageous. This is one of the games he had when I first went in there, when he first opened up, so it was still reasonably priced. So I finally decided to buy it, and I'm not going to go there anymore. He did, excuse me, he did tell me he had a copy of, because he knows I like this Sega Saturn and stuff like that, that he had a copy of Blazing Heroes, or one of those real expensive ones, and he also had a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga. I asked him how much he wanted for Panzer Dragoon Saga. He said $395 bucks. I said, bud, you're outrageous. I mean, you can get them for $350. And a burning soldier or burning rangers, I think it was. I said, what do you got on that? 150? He goes, no, 200. I said, you are overpriced, and I started showing him on the video game price little app I have on my phone. Montezuma's Revenge on the Sega Master. I asked him how much he wanted. $58 for that. I'm like, that's a $40 game. I mean, why are you charging so damn much money? I know he can't be making any money. I actually thought about taking all my Super Nintendo stuff in there and just selling it to them for to try to get that Panzer Dragoon Saga. But then I got to thinking, why give up a lot of my collection, even though I'm not a big Nintendo guy, to overpay for Panzer Dragoon Saga? Why do that? There's quite a few games he had in there. It's just I'm trying to think of another example. Oh, Golden Axe 2, because I gave my loose copy to Duval, and actually now Duval the Gamer. Now I found Case online where I can get it for $6.99, and I could have completed it. Same with Lightning Force. I gave that to Jason Sporadic Spacebar there, and Al can find a case. So whatever, no good deed goes unpunished, right? But so I was actually interested in the Golden Axe 2. He had it in the box with the manual, and he said he wanted $32 for it. I said, "Are you insane? Max that goes for is $22 on eBay. I mean, complete in the box." And I started showing him, and everything he showed me, I showed him, "You're overcharging," but he didn't want to listen to me. So I decided to go ahead and buy this Mega Race. I know I talked too much about that, but for $19, I bought Mega Race on the Sega CD. I won't go back until he goes out of business, which he's going to. Then I'll go buy all his crap at a reasonable price. Two more things I'll show you, and I'll shut up and let you guys enjoy your holidays. You saw this on my journey for Genesis. I bought this at my favorite retailer. A Model 1 in the box, great condition. Everything's in there, manuals, for $25. He probably gave the guy, $15 credit or $10 in cash and sold it for $25. That's why I like going there. He seems to have the loose prices. If it's a complete, it don't matter to him. He says he goes on eBay and he kind of looks, and he always knocks a few dollars off the loose price, and that's what he charges for stuff. So that's why I got a in the box Genesis for $25. And the last thing, I gave my brother, just because he's not really a collector, he's a gamer. He wished he could collect. He's had to sell his stuff quite a few times, and I feel bad. So I gave him. I had 2 Dreamcast. I gave him one. Actually, I had 2 I was going to sell. I still have 2 of my own, but I gave him one with a controller, and I didn't have enough VMUs to give him. I only have 2 VMUs, and one game takes a VMU, so I couldn't give him that. And I gave him that Platinum GameCube, the one that smelled like cigarette smoke, and I let him borrow Fire Emblem. And I gave him a memory card. And I went ahead and gave him Test Drive 6 on the Dreamcast because he loves that game. And then he just gave me, even though this is the only way he can do this and play Master System games, he went ahead and gave me his Power Base converter because he says I'm the collector, even though I have a Sega Master. So I'm appreciative. I told him to go ahead and keep it, but he said no, I'm not going to be adding any more Sega Master games. So he only had 3 to begin with: the Ghostbusters, Rambo, and Double Dragon. So he went ahead and gave it to me. I'm glad to have it added to the collection, and that's all. So like I said, wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, a Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate, and we'll talk to you guys next year.